Hey everyone, welcome back to Crypto Cash. Thanks again for joining me here. Hope you're having a phenomenal day. Quick look here at Matic, seeing what's going on. Coin has absolutely recovered very nice after we took profit on a short trade here last night. Now you got to keep in mind, coins like this, they do have a tendency of completing their ABC pattern now that we've completed our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So Elliott Wave is coming to fruition here within reason. Okay, we got potential invalidations. We're going to double check that, but also to confirm kind of where things are at with Bitcoin. Bitcoin is looking a little bit more bullish than we expected. We get a closure over about 43,000 today. We could very well see a continuation. And if that happens, Matic will probably follow. Okay, so there is a disclaimer there in that sense. But quick little heads up to our community. Thank you again so much for being awesome. And thanks again for the wonderful feedback. Chainlink, 33%. Profit, 49% profit in another trade we took a couple of days ago. There's our Matic trade, 2 hours, 15%. And the truth is, when you do take those trades, as soon as the take profit target is achieved, it is becoming invalidated. So in other words, you do not want to just jump in arbitrarily after take profit's been achieved. Okay, I got that question in my community earlier, so just figured I'd jump on that. Oh, quickly to note too, some awesome trades here from our Premium Plus group. This is my day trading bot that I have that automates everything for us. Cardano, 10 hours, 5%, Solana, 8%, 3 hours, Matic, XRP, Matic, Solana. There's a handful of others too, of course, but that's just in the last 12 hours. So awesome stuff there. Super happy that's working well for you. We'll always continue to strategize and bring new trading pairs to you. We have 8 trading pairs right now so far in that Premium Plus group. So Matic, what's going on here? Let's jump into the backend data, see what's up. So first thing we want to look at is a couple of key confirmations. So what we want to look at here is just liquidation level and just confirm where everything's at. So it gives us an indication of support and resistance levels. And to clarify, some people question this. No, a support level is not a liquidation level, but a liquidation level can be a support level based on the simple fact that people put more stop losses and or liquidation level potential there based on that being a key level support. Okay, so you got to recognize that. Most people will hedge their shorts and their longs with the average scenario for that. So the most recent low was 76.4. What do you know? A lot of liquidation just below that level because longs entered the market shortly after. Okay, but they got swept pretty hard. There's the 77 cents mark. That's roughly one of our first profit targets from yesterday. That being said, we got 84 cents as the next potential target as well. So what we want to look at is a few key things here on the daily time frame. Kind of work our way down. Because if you're not looking at the big picture, folks, what are you doing with yourself, right? I mean, big picture applies to everything, including life, right? If you're not looking into the future, how are you going to properly forecast where you're going to be soon, right? I mean, my budget, for example, I know where I'm going to be at in 2 years from now, okay? Within reason, there's a lot of variables, of course, but what you want to do here with TA is kind of to understand the big picture, what's going to happen next, okay? And if you look at the big picture, you get a better perspective of what's going on here, not putting your blinders on. And if we take a look here, of course, we can see stochastic RSI is swinging down. This was diverging pretty heavy yesterday. Half the reason why we took some of the trades, we got confirmation on that short position. We can see the MACD is converging but losing momentum. And of course, we can also see RSI still potentially rejecting off 50. Now, if we break above 50, that would probably invalidate the short-term trend line. In other words, the potential for taking a short is what I meant to say. So what does that mean for us here? Well, this is the daily time frame. We don't just use it as one confirmation, but it's a series of them, right? So for right now, the daily time frame is trying to confirm bullish, but it hasn't yet. Until it does, we got to presume it won't. But we still got 4 hours left of trading. Sorry, 3 hours left. We'll see what happens. All right, so 4 hour time frame. Where are we at here? Well, we can see once again pretty clear that we have completed our Elliott Wave pattern. Okay, minus the ABC. ABC is a different story altogether, but hypothetically, the next low we should see should be lower than 76.5. That's what's hypothetical. Is it a guarantee? No, but there's a reason why you see head and shoulders patterns that have a tendency of breaking down because they follow the Elliott Wave in a lot of ways. Okay, so most patterns do kind of have a similar correlation. All that having been said, is the price going to pull back? Well, we don't know for sure, but what we do know is that the MACD is trying to converge, but it hasn't yet. Stochastic is converging now, right? It was diverging originally yesterday. We broke below 50 on the RSI too. That was half the reason why I felt confident in taking the trade too, losing that key level. And then of course, another key thing to understand is this most recent low here. It was lower than the most recent one. Okay, so that does imply that we should be able to see the price action continue down because the neckline is effectively descending. Okay, that's usually a sign that the ABC pattern will complete itself. So while we got in and took some profits, is it safe to get in again? It hinges on Bitcoin. Truthfully, it does. We don't know what Bitcoin is going to do. So the truth is, Matic is kind of a mystery, but the general consensus here is that we are breaking above the cloud. We have been for 3 hours now. Bitcoin's exuding the exact same behavior. We can also recognize that our conversion lines above the baseline, lagging spans free and clear. I mean, this almost screams a bullish continuation. The only thing I have that I don't like to see here so far is that daily confirmation below 50. If we close, just say it's 82 or 81.5, we're going to have a natural closure above the cloud. We're going to have confirmed our ascending trend line, and then also confirmed that we're above 50 on the RSI. And that's again on the daily time frame. All that stuff combined together does kind of lead us to believe that we're on the right side of tracks. The thing I forgot to look at here, apologize, let's jump back in here, is the moving averages, because this also factors in, and let's go ahead and see where we're at. So the 100-day SMA right there, rejecting the price action pretty hard, about 81.3. So being above that level would also be a very important factor. The truth is, though, we're above the 20-day SMA now, and that's a good little trend setter, letting us know we're shifting momentum. We look at the same scenario on the 4-hour, we can see, again, this 200-day SMA holding the price action in place. So we got the 200 on the 4-hour, the 50 on the daily. Those things are extremely important indicators letting us know we haven't broken bullish yet, okay? So if you do end up taking a long position at 82 cents, for example, say today closes at 82 or higher, make sure you have a tight profit target and just have your stop loss move higher as you get into profit, because there's no guarantees it's going to happen. The market we're in right now is it's very tumultuous, and it is essentially destroying a lot of people. And I've even had some community members that are following my trades having trouble, okay? And it's not because they're following my trades, it's because their risk tolerance isn't appropriate, and they're kind of fudging different things here and there. They'll go heavy on one trade and light on another, and it just happens to be the one trade that goes south initially. I recommend no more than 5x leverage on your trades, maybe 6 or 7 depending on, and then 10x for Bitcoin and Ethereum. But if you don't follow that, you're going to get destroyed just based on the way that the market is right now. It's just it's just crashing up and down a lot. And this is funny. This is actually, I don't think I shared it in this video, but this is a good approximation of what the market is right now. Oh great, we're going bullish. No, we're breaking bearish. And then it's a complete disaster. So please, please, please recognize this is not perfect situation to be just holding on with a 100x leverage trade until the moon surfaces, or whatever the heck you guys call it nowadays. I don't think that's worth it. I don't think that's appropriate. You got to secure profits. I've been in this industry for over almost 20 years now, actually. And in that time frame, I can tell you that having been a trader for this long, you see a lot of things, you see a lot of charts, and I sleep, in my dreams I see charts, right? And never have they looked so terrible as they do now, right? As soon as a Bitcoin ETF got approved, the whole market just turns to trash. And again, I'm not blaming the market. It's just it's more challenging to find good trades right now, okay? Because confirming factors are hit and miss. Okay, all that having been said, let's summarize here with the hourly and just call it once more. This is a positive contributing factor. This is a very good sign here. This could invalidate the ABC. Once again, ABC pattern is invalidated if we close at 83.5 or higher, okay? As soon as we get above this 5, it's done. However, between now and then, we can presume there might be a retest of that level, but we have to wait for the price to close above 81.5 as a close approximate before we have any confirmation. Okay, so to me, when you look at my playout charts on Twitter, Telegram, and Discord, you see this little X. This confirms that we are waiting for confirmation at that level, right? So if you see this, you'll know, when there's an X, that's what we're looking for on our trade, okay? So generally speaking, we're waiting for this level to be hit beforehand. So just wait for the candlestick closure. We want a 42.8 or preferably 43K for Bitcoin today to confirm some kind of bullish momentum here. Again, it's not a significant bullish momentous trend. It's just slightly different than before, and we're looking for some good opportunities. All right, so this is one of them. Thanks again for watching. Sorry, that was very wordy. I apologize. I just like to kind of reach out to my community members however I can, and sometimes the best way to do it is through these videos. And it's just, it can be frustrating to see people struggle when they're repeating the same behavior over and over. I have a signals guide specifically for a reason. This is here to show you how to properly structure your trades based on my TA. Okay, and my signals. If you don't like it, maybe you shouldn't do it. It's just one of those things. I'm sorry, it's just kind of how it goes. But we will survive. We will get through this. It's been a rough week. We took 5 profit targets and 1 stop loss. I still think 80% in 1 week is good. I'm not sure about you. But again, everyone has different strategies. So just make sure you're not going too crazy and taking too much. A good trader uses the same exact amount every single trade. Never change it. That's really just the bottom line. Okay. All right. Hope all is well for you folks. Have a great rest of the day. Make sure, if you're new to the channel, recommend using Bitunix, phenomenal exchange, no KYC or VPN. Link down below for that. Hope you have a great rest of the day. Thanks again for your time. We'll see you soon. Take care.